500 likes for these top 5 scary ghost videos. This title on your screen right now is almost like a message for you to go back. What do you mean? Go back to my old girlfriend who cheated on me, or go back to how I used to be before the addictions? No man, I meant to go back to the home page and click off this video, because what you're about to witness is nothing less than horrifying, to the point where you will exceed your limits of immunity against the horror of this next scary clip. Is it really that terrifying? Absolutely, if you're a 3-year-old, but it's fairly creepy, I would say. So what is it? It is what it is. The next clip has gotten so popular lately, I don't understand completely why, because we have seen far scarier videos before that didn't get half the attention, but what can I say? Beautiful people are usually the toothless ones. A biker was driving into an unknown hilly forest when he stopped for a second to take a breath of fresh air, but the air wasn't so fresh right where he was, so he choked and passed away due to this unfortunate incident. Isn't that the ending of the story? What kind of fertile imagination do you have? No, the ending was that he heard some loud sounds that came out of nowhere. We could say it was just some wild animal, but the second time he returned to the place and went deeper inside, he found some creepy creature who had just woken up from a nap to go pee, only to encounter our very lovely biker and scare him off.
You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
I decided to go back for the gold.
Oh! Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's 2 ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
I thought that I had featured this video previously, to the point where I had to go back and check videos to see if it was there or not. I have had the video on the editing software 3 times before, but each time I have canceled it. We have seen the cursed video footage uploaded by someone who goes by the name S, and when I say we, I mean the millions of fans we have on this channel. But you know what the sad reality is. Just scroll down to see the number of views and you will understand. Anyways, let's continue with the cursed video, or should I say, the cursed house. I know how surprised you are at this moment. You're completely shaken to hear this information. But hear me out, son. I will explain. This haunted house seems to be cursed. In fact, that's as far as I can tell based on the information provided. In the last video we featured, it was seen that the investigator was like a cockroach at the end when he got locked inside the room, and when he escaped, he encountered a dark, shadowy figure lurking on him from the other side. Yeah, the advertising for that part is nothing but tempting. Now let me try to seduce you with the upcoming part. Are they wearing bikinis? Who? It's two male investigators, for God's sake. Viguro and Kawasaki, these are their real names by the way. I wasn't involved in naming them this time as their parents took their precautions. They gave us a small tour around the house, as if we hadn't seen what had happened here before. It was all going nice and smooth until they reached that one door. Which one? The one that leads you to an unholy seat that can make you feel so comfortable like nothing else. The door that was previously opening by itself. But that door is still attached to that type of paranormal activity, and so is that golden statue that fell down somehow. Heavy sounds were coming out of nowhere, and Kawasaki lost his mind at the end. His eyes were scrolling around in a terrifying scene Meguro had to witness.
一回なんかありました？
いや、特に。笠木君。笠木君。笠木君。笠井君。笠井君。大丈夫です。 给我。
I think now you must have understood where the title of this one came from. Hopefully, you didn't forget what I called it. But seriously, how can someone do that with their eyes? That's actually creepy. And how did his equipment land on the floor so perfectly? As if the ghosts and spirits there respect the value of such gadgets. Back at the beginning of the deluxe edition era on this channel, back at that golden time that actually corrupted this channel and brought the views down to where you see them right now, I featured a video where some girl was terrified as she walked towards her kitchen. I mean, I understand how scary it could be sometimes to be newly married to a guy and then have to take responsibility over the kitchen for the first time, but that's your laboratory, ladies, and you have to get used to it. And who said she was scared of the kitchen? Then, what was it that creeped her soul out of her body till she started calling out her mom like a young little girl with her angelic voice? Are you going to flirt with her now too? Back to your question, she was frightened to see the cabinets. Maybe my husband had some demonic drawings painted on it. Nope, that's wrong. It was the paranormal activity performed using the cabinets right in front of her. How astonishingly menacing. But you thought it was done there. Absolutely not, my little child. Some object, like a kin or something, came out of one of the closets flying. Then let's get to see it. Wait up just there, champ. Don't you want to know what happened to her husband? Doesn't it feel good to know more? Did he divorce her? No, maybe he thought about it, but he was woken up to some noise, only for the closet door to start swinging.
T'es vraiment fatigant, là. Je vais appeler maman. Olivier? Oli? Olivier? Oli? Ah! Oli? C'est vraiment pas drôle, là. Je vais appeler maman. Ça a bougé. Maman! Ah, maman! Maman! Oli! À l'aide!
The husband part wasn't presented on my channel before, as far as I remember, but if he didn't say some French words, I would have thought it was unrelated to the screaming lady. It's a good thing he could speak, unlike his videography skills. Mr. Alex and his lady partner, both of whom went on a mission to decide the fate of each other. Are that really why they went to this abandoned house? Is that even a thing? What kind of wacky story is that? Calm down, I was just messing with you. Now here is the real story, Bill. They said, or I should say, he said, that a boy had drowned in this house a long time ago in the fountain, which I think is outside on the balcony. But why is there a fountain on the balcony, and how did the boy drown in it? These are questions I can't find the answer to. But what I can give you is the name of that boy. He was called Batman. Sorry, I meant he was called Felipe. A nice name for a boy who didn't learn how to swim. I wonder where his parents' eyes were when he was losing his life there. Maybe they were staring at each other in a romantic moment while their son was crying in a horrifying moment. How twisted. So, what about Alex? Who is Alex? Oh, that's right, Alex the investigator. We started up the investigation with some faint sound in the background as he was greeting us, but that was nothing until that one cabinet door opened by itself. The poltergeist energy in that moment was so strong that it literally caused the video to scale up all of a sudden. How perfectly edited. But the sounds didn't stop there, as we were able to hear some faint voices later on, like a boy crying. But that's too relevant to the story they just told. I know, it's definitely a creepy night for them, or maybe just a perfectly staged one. Remember that balcony? Yeah, it's been a long time. The door leading to it closed. It's getting scarier. Is it actually? Then wait till you see or hear all the other falling objects. That's kind of lame.
Primero, mira bien, Alejandro.
Ay, ya la vi. En el sprint.
Sí, se ve una cara aquí, justamente aquí se ve una cara. Ah, sí, mira. Del año 2000 a esos dos periódicos hay muchísimo excremento, amigos. Totalmente. Esta casa no sé cuántos años. Tenga. ¡Mira! ¿Está arriba? Mira. Ay. ¿Viste eso? Se abrió esta puerta. Esto se abrió aquí, mire, mire, mire. Aquí se abrió, clarito se abrió esa puerta. Mira, no hay aire. Uy, güey. ¿Hola? Si estás aquí, ven hacia nosotros. Ahí está la terraza, yo creo. Mira, Alejandra. Mira, 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 no mames. Mira, ¿qué pido? Clarito se vio, mira. Mira, se cerró. Se cerró la puerta. ¿Viste eso? Uy. Uy, uy, ¿qué fue eso? Felipe. ¿Estás aquí? Uy. Mira, mira. Ven, 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 ven. No manches, cabrón. Huele muy feo. ¿Dónde estás? ¡Uy, cabrón! ¡Mira, mira! Se estaba moviendo la botella. ¿Viste eso? ¿La tirarían de arriba? ¿Viste que se movió la botella? Sí. ¿Qué pedo? Y ya vimos que no hay vagabundos, ¿eh? ¡Uy! ¿Qué fue eso? Alejandra, aquí, 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 aquí. Aquí se escuchó a alguien. Aquí se escucha un ruido. Sí. ¿Te encuentras aquí con nosotros? Uy.
¿Qué fue?
Le está molestando nuestra presencia, ¿eh? Le está molestando nuestra presencia. Aquí se está escuchando muchísimo ruido ya. En la parte de arriba. Uy, 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 mierda, mierda, mierda. No sé, no sé, no sé. Aquí fue. Sonó como un palo ese. Sonó como ese palo. Mierda. ¿Qué chingados fue eso?
I don't think he said anything about the location of that fountain, nor did he mention the balcony being where it was located, but I just concluded that it should be there. Where else could it be? I mean, you can't tell me that the boy really drowned in the kitchen sink. You might be thinking, what do you mean by questioning the type of paranormal activity you have seen in the next series of videos? At least you should think like that if you have read the title. Is it something we have never experienced before? How creepy did it get? What happened to the ones who had the sad fate of having been there and going through all this evil poltergeist all by themselves? How about I give you a napkin so you can wipe your tears? As I can see, you're getting emotionally invested in my made-up story so far. There was no group in the scene, as these videos were all taken from a static camera inside the house of one dude. And it was not so dangerous, just the cabinets and drawers opening and closing and the storage door opening for the toilet paper roll to come out and take some fresh air. The chairs are moving backward, and the banners and paintings are swinging. Objects were flying out and into the scene as if someone were merely throwing them. Should I say that again? I think even an idiot can tell if someone is handling these objects or not. Alright then, that's all creepy in nature, I guess, but it's not something to be amused by. Act tough now, but let's see how tough you are when this paranormal activity takes place in your house. In all seriousness, the strange nature of these activities comes from the farting sounds in the background. I thought it was just some leather chair squeaking, but upon checking, the uploader says it's some farting ghost. I know the sound wasn't all that clear in all the clips, but what can I do when there is copyright claimed music? The uploader seems to be so proud that he invested in a new type of ghost haunting. As it stands out, he wants us to believe that ghosts can actually fart. Dude, they already look like a floating fart in their appearance. How did you come up with that weird idea? It's almost as strange as those who didn't subscribe or watch the next video on their screen.